Welcome to the Introductions Necessary podcast, a daily introduction to the contributions of women working in STEM fields. A native of Washington, D.C., Dr. Evelyn Boyd Granville was one of the first African-American women to earn a doctorate in mathematics and was a practicing mathematician and teacher for most of her life. Attending Smith College, she graduated with honors in 1945 and continued her studies at Yale University, earning a master's in mathematics and physics in 1 year. She earned her PhD in 1949, with her work focusing on functional analysis. While completing her postdoctoral work at New York University, she was unable to find a teaching position due to both gender and racial discrimination. Accepting a teaching position at Fisk University, she taught in Nashville, Tennessee for 2 years, before returning to D.C. to work as a mathematician with the National Bureau of Standards, where she became interested in computer programming. In 1956, she began working at IBM as a programmer, including contracted work for NASA, in which she created computer software that analyzed satellite orbits for projects Vanguard and Mercury. She moved to Los Angeles 4 years later to work with computing orbits, including work with the Apollo program. In 1967, she returned to teaching at the college level, and found herself frustrated with the lack of mathematics skills in her students. She and a colleague began looking into ways to improve elementary math education, as a way of addressing this issue. In 1968, she was part of the Miller Mathematics Improvement Program, where she taught at a Los Angeles elementary school, after which she co-authored a book entitled Theory and Application of Mathematics for Teachers. She retired in 1984, but went back to teaching, this time at Texas College until 1988. After taking a few years to travel, she started teaching at University of Texas at Tyler, retiring again in 1998. Not ready to settle down into retirement, she and her husband hit the road, visiting middle schools in Texas and Louisiana to talk about the importance of studying mathematics. Granville returned to Washington, D.C. after the death of her husband, and continued to sharpen her mind with Scrabble games played 3 times a week, being involved in many committees, and even teaching a course she titled Math for Fun with Evelyn at her retirement community until her death in 2023. Introductions Necessary is a production of 9 Hour Films. Our music was composed by Kristen Baum. Please visit our website, introductionsnecessary.com, to listen to previous episodes and learn more about the women featured in this program. We would love for you to introduce yourself to us on Patreon. You'll get the latest updates and find out how to support the podcast on patreon.com/9hourfilms. Thank you for listening.